Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Good evening, all. Right. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, where the screen is visible or not? Yes.
Sir, it's visible and audible.
So today I'm entering into technicals of Python, data types and variables. Data types and variables, right? Yes. Every organization use case has got data and operations, has got data and operations. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types and variables. Data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. So every organization use case has got data and operations. Data and operations. For example, any organization like a bank. Take example of a bank. Bank has got data and operations. Bank has got data and operations. Data like customer name, account number, address, balance, branch, data, right. Operations represented using functions. Functions means deposit deposit operation, withdraw operation, transfer operation. They are represented using functions. Data by using data types, right? And operations. Okay. Now to make you understand much better, to make you understand much better. To make you understand much better, right? Yes. I'm going to discuss, right? So just observe this. So comparing C, C++, and Java compared with Python. C, C++, and Java compared with Python, right? Yes. So Python supports dynamic data types. Python supports dynamic data types. It supports dynamic data types. In other programming languages, right? So if I say x equal to 10, compulsory this data type defining compulsory, right? I need to say int x. Y equal to 4.5 means compulsory, I need to say float. Z equal to hello, compulsory, I need to say string. Without this data type defining, you cannot create these variables x, y, and z, right? But in Python, directly we can say x as 10. Directly we can say y as 4.5. Z as hello. X as 10, y as 4.5, z as hello. No need to define the data type here. But what kind of variable x is means what data type you have defined? So integer. So it's an integer variable. Y is what variable means? So here X is what? Integer variable. Y is what? A float variable created. Z is what? A string variable created. Z is what? A string variable created. But here, what kind of variable X is means what value you have assigned to it. Based upon what value you have assigned, the variable X is defined dynamically during runtime. That's why we say dynamic data type. So there is a function given by Python, type function, type of X. Type of X is what type? Integer type. Why it is integer? Because you assigned a integer value to this. Type of Y is what type? Float type. Why it is float? Because you assigned a float value to it. Type of Z is what type? Type of Z. String type. Why it is string? Because you have assigned a string value to it. Based upon what value you are assigning, based on that, the variables are created dynamically during runtime. Type of X is int, type of Y is float, type of Z is string. Integer, float. To make you understand much better, I'm going to discuss 4 cases. I'm going to discuss 4 cases here. Case 1, X equal to 10. Whenever I say X equal to 10, what happens internally whenever I create an object, right? Whenever I'm creating an object 10 like this. X equal to 10, an object gets created with value 10 with some address. The address given to X. The address given to X. What X is storing here? What X is storing? Everyone. What X is storing means X is storing the address. Don't say X is storing a 10. Don't say X stores 10. X stores this address. 3 things you need to understand, right? Whenever I say print X, it goes to this address and prints whatever content present at that address. Prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address. What is the content at that address? 10. Print ID of X prints the address of X. 103070 prints the address. Print type of X prints the data type of X. This ID is a function given by Python. Type is a function given by Python to know the type of a variable. Type type. Type of X prints the data type of X. Prints the data type of X. What is the data type of X? Integer type. Why integer? Because you assigned an integer value to it. Because you assigned an integer value. Print X prints the content. ID prints the address of X. Type of X prints the data type of X. So printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. This is case 1. Now observe this case 2 now. Everyone, observe this case 2. Whenever I say X equal to 10, Y equal to 20, how many objects will be created here? Now from here onwards, I want the sessions to be interactive. Everyone unmute yourself and try to give your responses here. How many objects are going to be created here? If you're unable to interact, then you can type your queries in the chat. Yes. Yeah. How many objects are created here? Everyone.
2.
2 objects are created, right? For X equal to 10, one object with value 10 with some address. The address given to X. Similarly, for Y equal to 20, one more object with value 20 with some address. The address given to Y. Up to here it is fine. Now try to respond. What is print x, everyone?
10. It will take the value of x,
Of that
10.
address. Print x is 10. If I want to print the address ID of x,
103070.
data type of x,
Integer. Like
integer.
as it is 10 is integer, it will give as
You assigned
int.
an integer value, that's why integer type.
Yeah. If we give it a string type, then a string only it will come, sir.
Yes, it
Right?
will be it will be a string type. Yes.
Okay, got it.
Now print y. What is the value of y?
20.
Address of y.
10400.
104. Okay. Type of y.
Int.
Understood here? Yes. Two different variables with x and y. Two different variables with two different values, two different objects with two different addresses. Yes. Now, two different variables with the two different values, two different objects with two different addresses. Now observe this case 3 and try to respond for this. Case 3. X is 10. Now try to respond how many objects will be created here, everyone.
2.
Everyone, give a response.
2.
Observe carefully here, only one object will be created with value 10 with some address, the address given to x. Before creating object for y, it checks any object with value 10, if it is already available, then the same address will be given to y also. For example, if x value is 10, y value is 10, z value is 10. Three objects with the 10, 10, 10 won't be created. Only one object, the same address will be given to x, y, and z. If the contents are same, only one object. The contents are different, multiple objects. For example, if x is 10, y is 20, z is 30, how many objects will be created?
3 objects.
3 objects.
Three objects. Okay, now understood, right? 10, 10, 10, only one object, only one address. Okay, now here, print x,
10.
print y. All that x, y, and z, all x, y, and z, they are sharing the same content. They are sharing the same address. They are sharing the same content and they are sharing the same address, right? Yes. Print x, print y, and print z. What is that value? 10.
10. Sir, but in other languages it will be created in different objects, no?
Print address of x. What is it? Here only one object, 10, 10, 10, only one object, one address only. Address of Y, address of Z, 103070. Yes. So if the content is same, only one object and only one address. So they print X, Y, Z, they're printing the same. Address of X, address of Y, address of Z, they're printing the same address, right? Yes. Okay, now case 4. X equal to 10, X equal to here, not X and X only. Here for 10, one object with value 10 will be created. For 20, one more object will be created. It is going to have some address, that address given to X. For 20, the address given to this. Print X equal to, right? What is the X value it prints? Whether it will print a 10 or 20 or both. What is your answer? Print X, whether it will print a 10 or 20 or both. What is your answer?
Both.
See,
The latest one will be
yeah, the
updated.
latest value will be printed. Address of X, the latest one. What is it? 104080. See, X can store only one value, X can store only one address. X can store only one value and X can store only one address. First, it will remove this and creates X equal to 10 will be removed and X equal to 20 gets created.
Okay.
So observe these 4 cases defining variables in Python. X equal to 10, print X means 10. Address where you want, the address means this address. It prints. Type of X means as you are assigning integer value, integer type. Case 2. X is 10, Y is 20. For 10 one object, for 20 another object. 10 will have its address, 20 will have its address. Print X means 10. Print address means where exactly it is stored. Type means what value you have assigned, integer value, so integer type. Print Y means 20. Address of Y means this address where exactly it is stored. Type means anyhow it is integer type. Case 3. 10, 10, 10. X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10. Don't think like 3 objects with 10, 10, 10 will be created in the memory. Only one object will be created. Its address will be given to X, Y, and Z. So printing X, printing Y, printing Z. They are sharing the same content. Address also there, sharing the same thing. And if we come to this case 4, right? X equal to 20. X equal to 10, X equal to 20. Always that last, it will print only the latest value. First, the previous one has to be removed and a new X has to be created. Okay. Understood these 4 cases, everyone? Any queries in this?
No, sir, no.
Okay, next. Coming to this data types, right? Data types mainly are of 2 types. Data types mainly are of 2 types.
Sir, we don't need to write any running notes, no? We will provide, right?
Yeah, I'll forward it. Even if you make running notes also, it's fine. Anyhow, I'll be forwarding. Okay. fundamental data types. Fundamental data types. And secondly, collection data types. Fundamental data types and collection data types. In a simple way, I will define what are these fundamental and collection types. Fundamental data types means object to holding single value. Here, collection data type means collection of values, group of values, set of values. Object to holding a group of values. Object to holding group of values. Object holding group of values or set of values or collection of values. Example of this fundamental type. Whenever you say x equal to 10, an object created with value 10 with some address. That address given to x. Here object to holding a single value. Object to holding a single value. Here in the case of collection type, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here object created. Object is holding multiple values. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The address is given to this. Object holding group of values. Object holding single value, object holding a group of values. Now, what are the various fundamental data types? What are the various collection types?
Sir, one doubt, sir. In a single value like fundamental data type, there is a value 10. So and group what is that?
Group of values.
Collection data type that also having 10 value. Then this case both will be there, or first it will be removed the first x equal to 10 fundamental, then it will create a collection data type.
See, x equal to 10, it cannot have. See, collection data types means they'll have some brackets, squared bracket or normal bracket. Fundamental types doesn't have any brackets.
Okay, got it. So the value is different. It considers. Okay.
Now we can see fundamental data types. Fundamental data types, right? Mainly are of 5 types. Generally, there are of 5 types. Okay, first one integer. Integer, second is float. Boolean, string, complex. For creating complex numbers in general mathematics, you should have seen real and imaginary part. Integer means something like age 25. 25 is an integer. Float means in decimals. Height 6.4. Boolean means Boolean values 0 or 1. 0 means false, 1 means true. True or false. See, in true or false, T should be capital, false, F should be capital. String. String, right? Sequence collection of characters. City equal to Hyderabad. City equal to Hyderabad. Sequential. Complex means X plus I Y in general mathematics you should have seen, right? This is real, this is imaginary. This is real, this is imaginary. Real part and imaginary part. But here in Python, instead of the symbol I, we use the symbol J. So this complex is not used in our applications, regularly used. So it is rarely used. And if anyone from mathematical background, if you want to use, you want to create complex numbers, then you can just go with it. So integer, float, boolean, string, complex. Now collection data types, if we say, there are 4 types. Collection data types mainly are of 4 types. X equal to list of values you say. Yes. List. Second, tuple. List, tuple, set and dictionary. List, tuple, set and dictionary. List represented by using square bracket. Tuple represented by using normal bracket. Set by using curly bracket. By seeing the brackets only, you should identify what type of collections they are. In the case of set also curly bracket only, but key and value, collection of key value pairs. So here example of this, x equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, list of values, and tuple y equal to tuple of values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. See this bracket, here square bracket, here normal bracket. Here this is list we say, this is tuple is set. Set means by seeing the bracket, curly bracket 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. By seeing this, it holds a group of values. The differences I'll discuss, we have got a lot of discussion about these collections, list, tuple, sets and dictionaries, and key value format, name, Ajay, age 25. So in this way, this is key, this is value. Name is the key, Ajay is the value. Age is the key, this is the value. Key value notations, right? Yes. Key value representations. Okay. So we have got a lot of discussion on these collections, list properties, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list modification. Similarly for tuple, difference between list and tuple properties, tuple indexing, tuple slicing, tuple functions, tuple addresses, right? Sets and dictionaries, right? Yes. So here in the case of fundamental type, we have got a lot of discussion on string indexing, string slicing, string methods, right? So first, what is a string? What is a string? A string is a sequence, a collection of characters. It is a sequence, a collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented using single quote. In this way, using double quote. In this way, using triple quote. using single quote, double quote, and triple quote in this way. City equal to Hyderabad. Example, right? Yes. Sequence correction of characters. So if it is multiple line, single line, right? You can use double quote or single quote. Single or double can be used. If it is multiple lines or a paragraph, it is triple quote. Multiple lines or a paragraph, it's triple quote. Each character of a string. Each character of a string. Each character of a string is represented or accessed. Each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. String supports two types of indexes. String supports two types of indexes. Forward index, just observe here, forward index or positive index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Index starts with 0. Negative index or backward or negative index. Secondly, like backward and negative index. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. Forward index or positive index. Index starts from left to right. Backward index or negative index. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. Okay, just I'll show you practice. Just observe here.
So these quotations like double quotation or triple quotation, anything we can use it, or is there any?
For multiple lines, you go for triple quote paragraph. For single line, use double quote only. Single word or single line, go for single quote or double quote. But multiple lines or a paragraph, you go with a triple quote.
Okay.
Here also one object will be created. Observe here, Python. Python. It's going to have some address, the address given to X. 0 index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For negative, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So what is value of x of 2 value is what? Everyone. X is your string. X of 2 value is what? T.
T.
X of -2 value is what?
O.
O. So in this way, you can work with indexing. Negative index or backward index. For example, I'll keep in comment. Single line comment in Python starts with hash symbol, single line comment. But if you go with multiple lines, go with this, end with this. X equal to Python, Python. Print X prints the entire string. Type of X. Type of X means data type of X. What type? str, string type. It will say str, string type. Len of X, number of characters within the string. How many characters? 6. Y equal to programming. Print X plus Y. X is one string, Y is string. You are adding both. What is the result you will get?
Python program.
Python programming. We call this as concatenation.
Python space programming or without space it will come, sir.
No space. Adding two strings. First string followed by second string. First string followed by S. Print X plus Y. Yes. Save it. In C drive, right. Python 10 PM. str1.py. Run module. Check it. Run module. X is Python, Y is programming. X plus Y, Python programming. I want space between this Python and programming. X plus space plus Y. X is Python, Y is programming. X plus Y, Python programming. Now you can see space between these two words. Yes, next is string methods. We no need to write huge codings in Python. String methods are available. We know to write first one, upper, to print in uppercase. To print in uppercase. Something if you want to print in uppercase, upper. So for example, X equal to Hyderabad. I want to print this string in upper. X string dot upper. That's it. It prints in uppercase. Check it. Run module. Printing everything in uppercase. Second one, lower, similar to that. We have got lower method. To print in lowercase. To print in lowercase. X equal to Mumbai, right. Print X dot lower. X dot lower, right? Yes. Printing everything in lowercase. Yes. For example, here, understand here, we no need to write, we got lot of methods. X equal to India is there. I want only the first character, I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases only. How will you do this task? I want only the first character I only in the upper, remaining all in the lower cases only. So no need to use, so just we have got a method x dot capitalize, check it. Only the first character I only should have got in upper, remaining all in the lower. I in the upper, remaining all in the lower. What is that? Capitalize. For capitalizing, for cap.
Sir, here X will not update, no? It will just display the capitalized value, but it will not update to capitalize, right?
Yes, just we are printing it. For capitalizing the first character. Upper, lower. For example, I got like this. How many words are there? How many words are there? 3 words. Every word, first character I want in uppercase. How many words? 3 words. In every word, the first character I want in uppercase. For this, we have got one more method. X dot title. X dot title. Yes. Every word, first character in the uppercase. Can you see every word, first character in the uppercase, right? Yes. What is that method? Title. What it does? For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. 3 words are there, every word first character in the uppercase. Where exactly this title can be useful in the real time, right? So for example, employee names are there. Employees. Rohit. Ajay. Miller. James. Amar. Blake. I got some names. I think that you got some hundreds of names. You got some hundred. Okay, James again it is repeated. John, you say. In this way, some names. Each and every employee name, first character I want in uppercase. What I need to say? Print emps dot title. Emps got title. Each and every employee name, even if you got 100 names or 1000 names, each and every name, first character in the uppercase, right? Yes. What is the method? Just to say title. That's it. Now, one more. Swap case for converting one case to another. For converting one case to another. Yes, if you want to just, it is one case to, if it is in lower case, it converts to upper. If it is in upper, converts to lower case. Print x dot swap case. You can see if it is in lower, it converts to upper. Yes, it was in lower, it converts to upper. If it is in upper, converts to lower. For example, there is a method called replace. Replace. For replacing a portion of a string. For replacing a portion of a string. So x equal to, for example, Java is easy. Java is easy. I want to replace the word, I want to x dot replace the word Java with Python. Replace the word Java with Python, sorry. What is output you get now? Yes, try to respond. Replace the word Java with Python. You will get what?
Python is easy.
Python is easy. Check it. Now, for example, Java is easy and Java is simple. Will it replace each and every occurrence of Java with Python, or only the first occurred Java only with Python?
Everywhere it will replace.
Yes, everywhere it replaced, right? It got Python is easy and Python is simple will be the output. So in this way, string has got many methods. You don't need to write huge codings here, like upper, lower, capitalize, title, swap case, replace, count method, format method, strip method, find method, split method, starts with, ends with, join method to perform this operation. So the remaining methods we'll discuss in the tomorrow's class. Tomorrow we'll continue from here where we have stopped. But as I said, tomorrow the link will be changing. You are supposed to get enrolled for getting that link to your mail. So tomorrow by evening 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, they'll forward you the link to your mail. Right. And
Sir,
from tomorrow,
sorry.
give 1 second. From tomorrow you'll be getting added to the WhatsApp group. From tomorrow you'll be getting the videos to Google Drive. Notes you will be getting. Clear notes, right? Fine. Yeah, someone was asking a query.
Sir, that videos will be 1 year like validity, or how it is, sir? Like any.
In DurgaSoft, any course, right? The validity is 6 months actually. Later, if you want to extend it, you need to discuss to them, and we need to discuss with the front office, and you can just ask for that. So any course in DurgaSoft, it will be for 6 months.
Okay.
And
Sir, regarding indexing like positive index or negative index, if suppose x is Python, we said, right? If suppose x equal to in the within the brackets Python, so in that bracket also will it consider?
no,
Okay.
space is there, right? Space will be taken. Python program, in that space is there between Python and program, space will be taking index.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if we pay the fee, they will be adding us to. We'll be getting the link for tomorrow's session, or we'll be getting directly to the mail.
See, once you get enrolled, right? With whenever you get enrolled, you'll be sending the screenshot of your payment to that mail ID that is provided in the chart. Can you see in the chart there is one mail ID provided, right? DurgaSoft online training @gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
You will be forwarding the screenshot of your payment to that mail ID. To that same mail ID, they'll be forwarding you the link for tomorrow's class. See, check for that link sometimes, not only in the inbox, check in the other folders also. Some people, you will be getting the link compulsorily, but sometimes the link might be going to the spam folder. So you can see in that inbox and spam folder also. So tomorrow I'll be adding you people to the WhatsApp group. From tomorrow, you will be getting the videos to your Google Drive. Daily one video will be added. And once you get enrolled tomorrow, you will be getting access to that Unix, Linux, and shell scripting videos of 120 videos and MySQL videos. And you can check with this course content. Python basics, operate modes, IDs, flow control, looping statements, strings in Python, collections, lists, tuples, sets, dictionary, functions in Python, modules in Python, work packages, errors and exception handling, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, regular expressions, database access, Python data and time, operating system module, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures, decorators, graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python, pandas model in brief, NumPy in brief, and matplotlib. These 30 topics for Python Core Advanced. People who wants to go for Python full stack. So this web frameworks, the Django installation, around 15 applications will be developing in this. And along with UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, MySQL, right? As I said, okay. Check with this. So Python Core Advanced, it will be around 60 to 70 hours. We'll be discussing around 2 months. 5,000 is the course fee. And apart from this, people who wants to go for Python full stack, UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap will be discussed in brief. The Django framework, Flask framework, and MySQL and a project. Topics from 2 to 6 also around 70 hours, 2 months. And Python for 70 hours, frameworks for 70 hours, totally 140 hours, right? And 2 months for Python, 2 months for framework, totally 4 months. If you are going separately, 5,000 for this Python, 7,000 for frameworks, but it's 12K. But if you are taking entire Python package with single payment, it is 10K. So as I said clearly about the timings previously, now also once again I repeat before you go with the payment. First week it will be starting at 10 p.m. but later from second week onwards, mostly like next Wednesday or Thursday, it will be starting at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So you'll be getting live session videos and a soft copy of this class notes, assignments and tasks, WhatsApp group, resumes and interview questions, live interactive hands-on sessions, and 300 plus code examples and 15 plus applications, right? Yes. And apart from that, you will be getting this Linux, Unix, Linux, and MySQL videos, right? I will be getting access.
This Linux and shell script 120 videos are there, na? So validity will be 1 year, na?
For these two things, right? Validity will be 1 year.
For live session videos, validity will be 6 months.
6 months. So you'll be getting the videos of this Python Core, Advanced, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Django, Flask, all these things, right? Yes.
So at the end of the course, will there be any projects or
Yeah, it'll be a project.
so 1 or 2?
See, 15 applications I said here, plus one project. 15 applications you'll be developing in one project.
Okay, sir.
Any other queries you got anywhere, right?
No, sir. Thank you.
Fine, okay. So
Sir,
meet you
just
to
one
yes,
question here.
yes, yes.
Django, that one is there, right? So for that web development, we are going to use whatever you showed UI technologies. One of the technology will used for that, or is it separate? I'm not having idea on that.
I'll be discussing about all these things.
Yeah, that UI technologies will be used in a Django framework, or there is no dependent on those things.
So
Is there
here, whenever you want to develop a web page, right, we'll be using this. And in Django with combination of UI technologies. Django and UI, because UI technologies for developing, designing a web page, and Django framework. See, MVT architecture, model view template. Templates nothing but this HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Views means Python, and models means databases. How the interaction between the web page, Python, Django, and this databases is going to happen. That is what MVT. UI technologies, that is web page, and Python, Django, and databases. How they are going to interact, right? With
okay?
that will be say. Yes. Any other queries? Right.
That's it, sir. Thank you.
Yep. So I'm stopping for now. We'll continue tomorrow, same time at 10 o'clock, but with a different link. So try to get enrolled for getting these notes, videos, getting added to the WhatsApp. Okay. Fine. Thank you all for your time. Meet you tomorrow. Fine. Bye. Good night.
Good
Thank you,
night.
sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.